So you guys see the city right here? The city is gonna completely change. It's gonna completely change. I'm pretty much destroying my Lego city. So here, let me run it down for you. All right. So the plan is to completely, like, kind of destroy the city. Get rid of all these smaller buildings like this one and the building back there, and just all these buildings that don't really like look well like an actual city. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to move this table over just a little bit, and then we're going to put a piece of plywood on it. It's going to be 8 feet, so like the table, and 40 inches wide, so it's the length of the base plate. And then this table is going to stay the same. We're not going to do anything to this table. And we're going to put this table up, spanning out right here, replacing this one. This one will just move underneath one of the tables or something. So that's the plan for like what we're gonna do for the actual city part. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is set up that table. So I'm going to put you in a time lapse. All right, so this actually is almost exactly flush with this table. So this table is probably going to sit right about here, and yeah, this is how the city's going to look. We're going to have a walking space right here, so you can still get in, access this part of the city. And then we'll turn here. I'm going to have a beach along here, some shops. Back here is going to be like kind of like the country and houses and stuff. And this is going to be the bigger part of the city. I'm going to hopefully Mills play all this. Obviously, this project is going to take a couple years because I'm not going to be able to get all this. I'm not just going to buy all the bricks. It's not going to be just this video. It's going to be multiple videos of the the city transformation. I'm slurring my words. All right, so the next part I'm probably going to do is just start taking like these buildings apart down here and these ones, and then we'll start like rearranging the city. Actually, and then I'm gonna cut the plywood in to the length it needs to be, and then we'll start rearranging the city, just making it how it needs to be made. All right, so here's all the stuff we have that as of right now I'm taking out, and so I'm just gonna part all these pieces out, and I'll just sort these pieces after. Here's what we got from taking apart all the buildings that aren't really looking like they should belong in a city. There's probably a couple more that I could take apart, but that'll be later. I won't be doing that right now. All right, so now with the buildings taken apart, I'll let you guys know and I'll show you what it looks like after the plywood's put on and the city's moved more. And now with this entire table cleared off and everything onto that table, we need to put down the plywood. And wow, it's been a while since I've seen this table empty. Yeah, so now with everything, all the buildings and stuff all on this one table, we're going to put down a piece of plywood that's 8 foot by 40 inches, I think. It can fit 9.5 base plates by 4 base plates, because 9.5, just so there'll be a little bit of overhang at the end, but it'll be a lot better than having a whole base plate overhang. All right, so now with the plywood cut and laid out, I'm going to start setting up the road and the rest of the city. Okay, so now the city is mostly laid out. This is how it probably is going to look once it's Mills plated. I just think this shot's really cool of the city. You can see the Brickville sign and then the taller buildings back there. So right up here, we're going to have a nice walkway where people can go and walk up to stores and go sit. Then we'll have the main street, which will go all the way down. All these roads will be Mills plated with sidewalks. They'll look like this, but they'll be light bluish gray instead of dark bluish gray right there. And here's the store. It's actually the first modular building in the city. I completely destroyed my old one, made this one modular. Yeah, so right now the road's not Mills plated, so it's not the same height as that, and there'll be a little in-cut in the sidewalk, and it'll look good eventually, I promise. I am planning to have a parking lot back there, and just some nice green space or another building even, eventually. Most of these buildings are going to stay grouped together, but some are going to be switched up, and they're going to have to be mills plated. So once two buildings are put together like this, they're going to have to stay like that. I can't take them apart. Here we got the little side street with hospital in the back there, nice apartment building, taller apartment building, and the actual Lego City apartment building set. Right here is going to be another parking lot, so you could park and just go for a small little walk. Back there is eventually going to be a walkway, but right now it's just a road. It's going to be a walkway with some planters and some trees, and it'll look really nice. So back here in this corner is going to be our seasonal area. So like right now, there's going to be a skating rink back there because it's winter, and yeah, that'll look nice. It'll change between Halloween, Christmas, summer, just seasonal. Right here is going to be our residential district. I apologize about the weights. The wood was actually like getting brought up because of the weight of all this. There wasn't enough weight over here, so I had to put down a couple weights, and the only weights that really fit there were some purple 1 pound weights. So that's why there's weights there, if you're questioning. So right back here is going to be our park. It's going to be, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be right behind the residential area. And then here's going to be our shopping area. There's going to be some street parking along here, and a nice beach right here with where citizens can go and just relax and play at the beach on a nice summer day. And here's the city from afar. And there is one more surprise that I was not telling anyone about. Honestly, it just came up. I built a stadium. And it's not really a stadium. It's not as big as I was hoping it would. I wish it was a little longer, and I wish there's stands on both sides. But yeah, our town, or the town, is going to be a stadium or a football town. There's going to be parking here, some parking where you could pull in, a nice walkway, because it's two base plates, or two 48 by 48 base plates, which equals three 32 by 32. So instead of that there, but it's not as wide, so I'm going to have to put a half base plate along here of a walkway where people can walk. There'll be some benches and stuff, and they can stand and watch the game. Right here's going to be the food court. If you're wondering why there's open space right here, it's going to be a concession stand, spot for food trucks to pull in. The football team's name is the Brickville Panthers because the Brickville is the name of the city, and the Panthers felt like it really goes well with Brickville. If I was truly loyal, it'd be the Brickville Lions because of the Detroit Lions, but Brickville Panthers, I don't know, it has a nice rhythm to it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there you have it. Here's the city that will eventually be mills plated. You won't be seeing any wood, any white. Well, actually, you might see some white if it's not, the base plates don't fully cover it. But you know what I mean. It's going to look beautiful, I promise. Like, right now, it looks, to be honest, it looks pretty bad right now. There's a lot of wood. The buildings are cluttered, and the roads look like this is supposed to be a road. And oops. This is supposed to be a road, but it's a 4-way intersection. Like, I don't know what I was doing. That's going to be a parking lot back there. I think I already said that. If you guys enjoy watching this video and want to see how the city plays out and changes over the next couple years, be sure to subscribe to me. Thank you all who watched this video. It's you guys who inspired me to build a city like this. And other YouTubers, small YouTubers like me, 500 subscribers, and they have cities bigger than mine. Like, how do I have 700 subscribers and I have the worst city of cities? It's probably not the worst. Some people are stuck out there with shelves, but they'll eventually go like this. For those of you wondering, I used to have a shelf. There was just one shelf in my dining room, actually, back when I was younger. And whenever I'd get a Lego set, I'd immediately build it and put it up there, and I'd play with them, and I had an amazing time back when I first started getting Legos. And now look at me. I've grown this much to this big of a city, and I'm hopefully only going to get bigger. I want to eventually start getting more module buildings and less Lego City. I want that actually modules so I don't have to moduleize them. I think that's the word. So thank you one more time. Thank you for watching this video. And if you like this, please let me know because, yeah, this is kind of hard. The plywood is expensive. Tables are expensive. So are bricks, and I'm going to need a lot of bricks. So, yeah, let me know if you guys like this video. I'd really appreciate it.